Hope you can see it. So it's quite cool, actually. They apply AI technology to create viral shorts. So you can post them probably on Instagram, on LinkedIn. So instead of doing everything manually, you can just upload your videos, and that's it. And AI going to do everything else. So it's a cool product. I've never used, but website looks quite cool. They have pricing. So essentially, when we look at this website, there are two problems that we need to solve. The first problem is how to track everything that happens before someone signs up. Because from my perspective, SaaS business in many cases is lead generation business, because they have try for free, so they have freemium model, and it means essentially that only a fraction of their customers going to convert into paying customers. So whoever signs up essentially is not a customer yet. Some path need to happen before they become a customer. So essentially, there are two challenges here: how to track anything that happens before the sign up, before you get a lead and a robust user ID that you can use for tracking now, for offline tracking. And the second challenge is how do you track anything that happens after the sign up? So let me explain. So let's start with before sign up. So someone comes to the website. They read about the features, they read about the use cases, they check pricing. Cool. And then, I don't know, they just send, for example, my assistant checks the website, and then they just send this link to some creator. Creator comes, opens the link from the different browser, from the different device, and signs up. So if you implement first touch attribution, this sign up going to be attributed to direct known, or to WhatsApp referral, or to whatever messenger that was used to send this link. So essentially, the initial click on the ad was done by another person, and then this person shared an interesting product with the creator, and creator signed up. So first click attribution doesn't solve the problem, because we have different set of cookies. And yes, first touch was direct known, and will not help you to make a proper understanding of the contribution of your ads. While, for example, if we go with behavioral single session attribution, what's going to happen? The first person who clicked the ad was browsing the website, was reading about all the features, was reading use cases, was reviewing pricing. So actually, this was the person who actually made a decision, and this was a target audience. And actually, the ad made its job, and it should have been attributed with a credit. So single session attribution going to solve this problem, and going to attribute credit depending on the probability to buy for this particular user who engaged first. And the second user who actually signed up going to receive less credit, because they just came to the website straight away and signed up. So machine learning will be able to figure this out very easily. So this is the first part, and all the journeys can be very, very fragmented. So, but taking into account that this is not like a one-pager, this website actually has a lot of pages that can be analyzed by machine learning, and we can really understand the engagement. We can apply single session behavioral analytics to make proper distribution and understand which, but listen very carefully right now, we can understand which channels drive leads, which channels drive signups. So part of the problem is solved. Now we know which channels actually drive signups. But the main idea, we don't care about signups. Like probably 90% of all signups will remain on the free version. Maybe 50% of the signups are going to sign up for 1 month and then going to churn. And only a small fraction of those signups are going to pay annually and going to stick with us as our loyal customers. So what we care about, so this is the second part, and the second part of the problem after the sign up. So we've solved the problem before the sign up, before the lead acquisition. Now we need to solve a problem after the sign up. So this one is requires different technology. So in many cases, I see the problem of lead generation businesses that they optimize for leads. But leads, not all leads are made equal. And some leads can bring you thousands of dollars of revenue, and some leads are simply useless. And some leads might be even harmful. They might be from your competitors who are just checking your product, or even bots. So we had a problem on our website one that we've got a lot of bots who were sending requests on our SegmentStream website. So essentially, it was just a optimized browser. Like you can use Selenium, many different optimization tools that can go to anyone's website, just sometimes even imitate some human behavior, and then create a demo request with some random email. And our Google Analytics and our Google Ads was confused because it looked like real leads, but there was no connection with the CRM and there was no connection with the final revenue. So the second part of the problem is how do we, okay, we solved the first part. We know which channels actually drive leads, but we do not have distinguishment between bad leads and good leads. And of course, you might say, okay, we just make a CRM integration. We just connect leads with CRM. After that, we're going to observe each user for the next, for example, 3 months. And we know that usually churn happens within 3 months. And that's it. And we can analyze. But again, to make this kind of analysis, you're going to need to wait for 3 months. What it essentially means, first of all, it means that you won't be able to use ad platform optimization, because most of ad platforms, they can get feedback signal about the conversion max within 7 days. And even Facebook says, if you send a signal within 7 days, it's like very, very bad. Ideally, send this within 1 hour or 1 day, but not. But if only after 3 months you can understand whether this user converted or not, or whether this user has LTV that is significant for your business, you're going to try to send this conversion back to Facebook. Facebook not going to accept it. It's too late, because attribution window of Facebook is just 7 days, and Facebook can optimize their smart bidding strategies only based on conversions, only based on feedback signals you send. So this is not an option. So many people don't think about this. So how we solve this at SegmentStream? So let me try for free. Sign up with Google. I believe I already signed up. So actually, they have quite cool sign up process. So they have like initial questionnaire, like who am I, whether I'm an entrepreneur, or whether my team is from 1 to 20 people or 100 people, whether I'm a creator. Like, they have quite a good questionnaire that is already cool, because you can use this data and you can track it in CRM to predict the future value. So, and then of course, a new journey starts. And the difference of this journey compared to previous journey is that right now you don't have cookie problems. So there is no cookie expiration anymore on the table. Right now you have steady user ID that you can use across multiple devices. It doesn't matter whether I log in on desktop or whether I log in from mobile device. Right now I'm logged in and I can do stuff. I can create projects. I can upload new videos. I can review. So let me check projects. Yeah, I can upload new video. I can drag and drop new video. I can create stuff, create new folders, invite someone to collaborate, again, review pricing, do whatever I want. And all this information can be tracked as a behavioral data, as well as CRM data that you already have within the platform. And what is done next? And of course, my location data can be tracked, like all the data that you can track, you're going to track, because clients already accepted your terms and conditions of your free plan. And probably these terms and conditions include the consent to track all your behavior and track all your data. So now you can build a very, very, very robust machine learning model that can immediately predict. So you can take like your historical data. I don't know for how long this business has been running, but imagine this business, you're in business already for 1 or 2 years. You can take 2 years of historical data with all the behaviors within the platform, within the admin panel, with all the attributes from your CRM, and you can build a very, very accurate model that for every single lead, depending on the parameters, depending on the behaviors that that happens inside the admin panel, depending on the usage, you can very accurately predict the future value of this particular user. Even though I'm on a free trial right now, based on my engagement, based on my behavior, based on my geolocation, based on the questionnaire form that I filled, it's possible to build a model that will accurately predict the future value and even the future LTV. So this is called lead scoring, and we have this feature within the SegmentStream platform as well. And it helps to solve this second part of the problem, what happens after the sign-up. Because we cannot wait 3 months for the sign-up, for the sale to happen. We cannot wait for 3-6 months to understand what's going to be the LTV of the particular user, or this user going to just churn in 2 months. Instead, we predict this immediately. And the same day, we assign a value, the predicted value, to the lead that happened today. And we can immediately send it back to ad platform. We can immediately send this to Facebook ads, to TikTok ads, to Google ads, and start optimizing towards leads with different values. So before we just had 500 leads. Right now we have 500 leads with different predicted values. Some leads have predicted value of 0, we just understand it's a bot, or someone signed up and never ever engaged with the product, never tried it, and just abandoned it. Or it can be a lead with a predicted value of $3,000, $5,000. So you send these leads back to advertising platform with associated value, and you can immediately start optimizing. And like in 2, 3, 5 weeks, you can just increase your ROAS like 2 times, because you stopped optimizing for some random leads and you started optimizing towards the final value that you're gonna eventually receive from these leads.